Hello students, today we will discuss electrostatic energy in capacitor. Let us consider a capacitor with capacitance C connected across a source of potential V. The charge on the plates of the capacitor starts increasing with time. Let Qt is the instantaneous charge at any instant of time t accumulated on the capacitor plates. At any instant of time t, then instantaneous charge Qt is equal to capital Q into 1 minus e raised to the power minus t upon RC, where capital Q is the maximum charge that can be accumulated on the capacitor plates, each of area A separated by a distance d. R is the resistance of the wire and RC is called as capacitive time constant. It is defined as the time interval in which 63% of the maximum charge Q is accumulated on the capacitor plates. From the equation, it is evident that when t approaches to infinity, then e raised to the power minus t upon RC approaches to 0. Therefore, the instantaneous charge Qt becomes maximum charge Q. So, it indicates that at an infinite time, the capacitor is completely charged and attains the maximum charge on its capacitor's plates, which is capital Q. As the capacitor starts charging, the electric field intensity between the capacitor plates directed from positively charged plate towards negatively charged plate increases with time. The capacitor is raised from 0 potential to V volts and is also charged from 0 charge to a maximum of capital Q charge. Hence, the total work done on the capacitor to raise Q coulombs of charge on its plate will be given by total work done is equal to half Q into V. This work done on the capacitor is stored in the form of electrostatic energy in the space between the capacitor plates. Thus, this electrostatic energy between capacitor plates is given by electrostatic energy U is equal to half QV, which can be written as half CV square, which can be further written as Q square upon 2C. Now we know the capacitance of a parallel plate capacitor C, which have plates of area A separated by a distance d and a medium of permittivity epsilon naught, say free space between them, then C is given by epsilon naught A upon small d. So substituting the value of C, we get U is equal to half epsilon naught A upon d. V we can written as E square upon d square. To determine the electrostatic energy stored per unit volume, we will substitute A and D equal to 1. So electrostatic energy per unit volume becomes half epsilon naught E square. Discuss an example on electrostatic energy stored in capacitor. This is question number 7 asked in UPSEE examination 2017. So we are shown a figure. The point A is connected to a source of potential minus 3 volt and the point B is earthed. The total electrostatic energy is stored in both the capacitors. So we are provided two capacitors of 3 microfarad and 6 microfarad. So in this question we are provided two capacitors with capacitances 3 microfarad and 6 microfarad, which are connected in series across a source of potential 3 volt. we have to determine the electrostatic energy stored in the system of these combination of capacitors. The electrostatic energy stored in this combination of capacitors which are connected in series is given by U is equal to Q square upon 2C equivalent, where Q is the total charge on each capacitor connected in series and C equivalent is the equivalent capacitance of the combination of capacitors connected in series. We have used only this formula to determine the electrostatic energy in this particular question because the two capacitors are connected in series and in series the total charge Q on each capacitor is same. So both the total charge Q and C equivalent is unknown to us. So for series combination of capacitances C1 and C2, we can determine the equivalent capacitance as 1 upon C equivalent is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2. And the charge Q stored on each capacitor can be determined as Q is equal to C equivalent into V. So substituting the value of C1 and C2 in this equation, we get 1 upon C equivalent is equal to 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 6. So 6 is the LCM, we get 2 plus 1 upon 6 which is 3 by 6. So C equivalent is 6 by 3 or 2 microfarad. So we can substitute the value of C equivalent to get the charge Q stored on each capacitor. So the charge Q stored on each capacitor become C equivalent is 2 microfarad, which can be written as 2 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 multiplied by potential is given in the question as 3 volt multiplied by 3. So we get the charge as 6 microcoulomb. So hence the electrostatic energy is stored in both the capacitors or series combination of capacitors is given by U is equal to Q square upon 2C equivalent. So substituting the value of Q and C equivalent, we get Q as 6 square into 10 minus 12 upon 2 into C equivalent is 2 microfarad. So 2 into 10 minus 6. So on solving we get it 9 microjoules.